Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a Danish Deception part 24. So if you've not watched the other part 1 to 24, 23, go look for the playlist in the description. I think I'll leave it there. I'll leave the playlist in the description. Go check it out there so you can sit, enjoy, and catch up. For those of us that are up to date, let's hit this.
The Danish Deception, part 24. So I'm on the phone with his former friend, and he tells me, well, you want to know what else is going to blow your mind? And I said, sure, tell me. He goes, I actually filed a lawsuit against him. And I said, oh, you did what? He said, I filed a lawsuit against him, and I served him via courier. And I was like, wait, what? He had filed a lawsuit 3 months prior. And I was just sitting there like, wait, but you got served via courier. Like I was home. Like, I don't know if I was home, and then I remembered a specific day where he walked to the door, received a package, and I asked him, or like an envelope, I asked him, I'm like, what is that? He said it was the incorporation documents for his LLC, which he had just formed the day before. And so I was like, damn, that was fast. He said, oh, I expedited them. No, he was just getting served.
But another thing I'm also getting from this story, this Onyeka girl, I'm just imagining this kind of marriage. This is a marriage. Even in relationship, girls are very nosy. Anything the guy tells her, she will just take it. Anything that guy tells her, she takes it. Even if it's, let's say it's the LLOC or whatever. I would have been go, let me see, how did you go? So she's not even interested like that. It's just a surface level. Or am I the one overreading meaning to this? That's what I'm getting from all this story.
On top of that, before the mentor friend would give him any money, he wanted to get some collateral. So my ex, what does he do? He gives him the Rolex watches as collateral, which turn out to be fake. So him taking that $50,000 watch to the village, yeah, he quite literally did not have anything to lose. The absolute worst part was that this man had just lost his job 4 days prior to getting conned, and his wife is sick. Let that sink in for a little bit. So that conversation with the mentor, I feel like that conversation really just shaped me and shaped my mindset. And it was right then when I realized that I need to fight back. So a lot of you are probably wondering, like, why are you putting this story out there? Aren't you embarrassed? Don't you feel shame? Well, yeah, but is it worth me being silent if he can go out and continue to find more and more victims? Do the other victims deserve that? What if someone had done what I'm doing right now? I wouldn't be in this position. So I feel proud of myself that I can sit here and I can share with everyone the details of what happened to me so that we can prevent this from happening to other people. And at the end of the day, silence is abusers' greatest weapon. True. It's time to take the power back. At that point, I have now cut off all communication with my ex since the day before when I was just going off on him, calling him a coward and a lunatic. And he then proceeds to start sending me messages, begging for me back, telling me how much he loves me, telling me how we can work on our relationship and get back to what we were. And let me just tell you, I have never had my phone blown up to this extent ever in my entire life. You guys want to take a gander? And it was hilarious because you could tell that so many of his messages came from ChatGPT. And I could tell, like, it was so easy to tell. And obviously you guys don't need to see all the messages, but I will do you guys a solid and I will read you my favorite one. Nothing makes sense without you. We had so many plans ahead of us, some of which we can still get to do. Others we will miss. That's okay. We have an entire life together right in front of us if you want it. You are perfect and required not to change a single thing. I have many battles to fight and overcome. I will rise from this stronger than ever if you choose to stand by my side while I go to war for you, for us. I'm aware of the fact that a lot of people hate me for what I've put you through, what I've put them through, family members and friends. But I also know that a lot of them are good people whom over time will forgive my actions if I make the right amends.
Whoa.
Many of the same people have witnessed my love, loyalty, and generosity, even when I had very little to give. I am devoted to change for you, for everyone around you. I will put all my pride aside and show you that we can come back from this if you'll let me. You might think I sound crazy, delusional to think I stand a chance. I am crazy in love with you. I'll go through extreme lengths to show you that. And y'all, he ended every single message with this one part. I love you. I will always love you with all of my heart. I'll go to the end of the world for you. An actual psychopath. It's funny because I actually put that message in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, this is emotionally manipulative. He's minimizing the emotional and financial damage he's caused by saying that everyone's going to make amends with him. He puts you on a pedestal telling you you're perfect so that you'll feel like you need to fix him. He's saying that he's almost like a hero because he's going to go to war for you. And no, I didn't talk to my people, but I should have been talking to ChatGPT because he would have known. He would have talked some sense into me. So I hired a lawyer less than a week after everything went down. He was referred to me by one of my friends. You know who you are. Thank you again. And my lawyer was a wonderful, he was so good. We were able to file the petition, file for divorce. And he said, listen, it might be easier to make this thing just go quickly if we can just get him to sign. And it worked out so well because I live in Texas, which is a separate property state. So my house, which I purchased before I met him, was my home for the taking, and he could not have any piece of it. And I had not put his name on the deed. I was about to, but I didn't. Thank you, God. Obviously, my car was mine. So really, he couldn't take anything from me, which made me very, very happy.
See, I was telling you guys that this lady is a perfect victim for this guy. The way she was moving so fast. This one is not, the man was not even the one telling her to do anything. She on her own path, because she wanted to make it look like, oh, I'm not after your money that you have not even seen. Like, it's at the money that you are not even seeing. She was just so eager to prove to him that she loves him. Hey,
we filed the petition, and I didn't hear from my ex for quite some time. And I'm sitting in a therapy session, and I get a text from him after not hearing from him for about a week. And he's basically saying that, you know, he still loves me and he really wants me back, but he also really needs his passport and his green card back. And he said, just so you know, it's illegal to hold on to someone's passport and green card. And I was like, you want to talk to me about legality? And then he said, talk to me, text me back. He goes, file a lawsuit with me or work with me. And I'm like, you want to talk to me about lawsuits? And so I reached out to my lawyer. I'm like, hey, what's going on with the docs? Like, you think it's gonna be happening soon? And he was working so fast. Him and his associate were working so quick. And he said, actually, I think I'm gonna have him done this week. But it'd be so much quicker if we just get him to sign. And I was like, honestly, I am down. I will meet with him just one time to get it signed. And I was talking to one of my friends about it, my friend Chris, and he said, Anyika, I will go meet him for you. And I was like, are you sure? He said, yes. I'm like, thank you so much. So my ex starts blowing me up, and I text my friend. I go, please send him a message just to say the divorce documents will be ready for you to sign this week, and then I will be able to provide you with my passport. It wasn't a sign these in order to get your passport. There was no duress. Got to say that for legal reasons. There was no duress. And then he texts me and he goes, this is heartbreaking, because I don't think he actually thought I was going to file, which is insane. And then he proceeds to start blowing me up again.
It's never occurred to him that she was ever going to wake up because of the way she was moving, that she was over loving the man. I don't think any girl has shown him that kind of love before. That was why he thought that he can pull anything with her and come back and she will accept him. And there are a lot of women like this. Even all the people making videos calling her out, some of you might even be doing worse than what she has done.
Blow me up again. Round two. He's telling me he loves me and that he doesn't think we should give up on our rare love and that he got a new job in Dallas and he's going to provide for me and yada, yada, yada. And I'm still not responding. And then he starts sending me voice memos. And the voice memos are getting kind of creepy because he's saying, I'm going crazy. I'm going out of my mind. I think I'm going to show up. And like, obviously I feel safe and I'm not scared of him. Like, I will beat him if he shows up. I'm not scared. And he sends me a voice memo saying, good morning, I love you, and I'll see you very soon. And I said, what do you mean see you very soon? So I sent a message to my neighbor. I go, hey, if my ex shows up, I'm gonna need you to tell him to leave. She said, I got you, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, sounds good. So Saturday comes around and now we're like in the middle of September. And I'm walking my dog. I had just walked out of the house and I look up and there's an SUV pulling up right next to me. And I look up and there's my ex. And we will continue on in part 25. Welcome.
I just hope that he doesn't hammer or do anything to her. If I were, I would have just gone to live with my parents or any of my friends, but she has good people. Well, yeah, guys, we'll continue it in part 25. See you. Like and subscribe. Let me show you guys this handcrafted tie and dye shirt. It's so lovely. It's one of my favorite thing. Let me show you another. So this comes in blue and white.